we've gotten the monthly report for August. This time around, it's looking pretty interesting. Before we get into this video, I'd like to let you know that we're actually doing a giveaway for the L21 Wolf. If you want to participate, it's almost ending very soon. So make sure to watch till the end to get the details on how to participate. Let's just get straight into this video. All right, so we've gotten a summary of the actual monthly report. What I'll do is I'll provide a full link to the actual full monthly report. But what this is a summary of some of the most interesting pieces. Let's just get started. So with AI content, it says here they looked into the upcoming environment to make sure they're properly set up for AI population. So hopefully this translates over to the PU where the NPCs are properly distributed. This way it feels right. Animation, it says animation worked on improved to the Copion as well as new creatures. They created assets for the upcoming Med Gel. So Med Gel dispenser seems to be a new addition to the upcoming medical gameplay. So they are going to be doing an update, I think, with 4.3.1, an update pertaining to medical gameplay in conjunction with what we're going to see with the two new ships, the Apollo and the Apollo Triage, the medevac and the triage variant. So it's going to be interesting to see the new changes when it comes to medical. All right, so facial animation worked alongside mocap and narrative to capture additional content for release coming soon and into early next year. Worked through previous captured dialogue that will soon be available in game, including for brand new mission giver and additional lines for Amelia Boyd. All right, so now under character art team progressed with the armor for a new gang, and the concept art team started exploration phase for a new heavy armor. Interesting. All right, so now when we get to ships, it's getting juicy here. So 3 unannounced ships progressed throughout August. All are currently in various stages within gray box phase. The first is approaching final review. The second is receiving improvements to components and accessibility. And the third recently entered the following white box gate review. Interesting. So now the Anvil Paladin progressed into LOD 0 stage and haven't had feedback for gray box gate review. It actioned the exterior, which was slightly behind the interior, has now caught up, allowing for further refinement between the two. The Drake Ironclad and Ironclad Assault progress towards their white box reviews, such as team finalizing assets kits that will be used across the other Drake ships. Interesting. Worked on the RSI Aurora and the Aegis Hammerhead kicked off to bring them to the current standards, focusing first on a cockpit and dashboard view, as well as physicalizing components. So nice. Getting them ready for engineering gameplay as well, it seems like. All right, so now the Miss Hall B, which we haven't heard for a very long time, is entered pre-production following approval of updated concept. So that's nice. A lot of people own that and were wondering how long it's going to take for them to actually get it. So good news that it's starting to get into pre-production. All right, so now the RSI Apollo medevac and triage continue to prepare for release. So now this is supposed to be coming out for 4.3.1, I believe. Okay, so with testing and bug fixing being the focus, ships also support the gameplay team with medical gameplay adjustments. The RSI Perseus, one of them that I'm excited about is definitely the Perseus, was prepared for LOD 0 gate review with additional lighting and detail passes being done across both interior and exterior. The Drake Kraken pre-production phase continue as well. So now this is good. So now Perseus is supposed to be coming out this year. The Kraken is, I'm probably gonna guess next year, the end of next year, maybe with third IE or something like that. But definitely the Perseus is definitely post to be released, probably after CitizenCon or maybe IE times. Okay, so now let's get straight into core gameplay. Improvements to medical ship functionality are in progress, including addition of med gel, which will be required to allow respawning. So you have to maintain that in order for your ship to have the respawn functionality. That is nice. It's going to be the update that they did mention. This will further differentiate the utility and various medical vehicles in the game. The devs are working to close out the functionality required to support new creature, unique behavior, and attack moves. I'm interested to see what this new creature will be. So now next is engineering screen was updated to show the rate of heat change for components. For item recovery, the team added the ability to disable components for ships that have been claimed. And additional items will now be displayed. Will display a timer until they become bricked after they've been claimed by the original owner. This is also displayed to the player as a part of a notification when an item is bricked and a player attempts to use it. Interesting. All right, so now for crafting, the team implemented an offline version of the blueprint service, which is used as a stand-in to support the player-bound blueprint library until the actual service starts development. So I think the blueprint system will probably be localized to the player's I guess client. So I guess whatever blueprints you've learned will be localized on your actual machines until they actually have this service. This is what I'm getting from that's my understanding I'm getting from this. Okay, so they also finished the first playable prototype of crafting in multiplayer environments, so that is exciting. So they did mention in the past that they're preparing engineering gameplay to go into tech preview very soon, so this is probably related to that. All right, so now for radar scanning, the team worked on various improvements and polished tasks such as improved UI information about targets and better positioning of scan and information for very large targets. All right, so now the inventory work is progressing well to with team implementing proximity looting, which would allow players to loot from multiple nearby inventory containers simultaneously. The UI has had filters and search implemented, so this is exciting. So there were some images here. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see them, but this was for the Paladin. All right, the work being done on the Paladin. Not sure, the Hall C, maybe the Hall B. This might be the Hall B, not exactly sure, but doesn't really look like MISC, but I'm not sure what this is. But it's gonna look like this when it comes to the crafting stuff, where there's multiple containers around you and you can pull and drag within the proximity, which is gonna be pretty cool. I'm really excited for this crafting stuff. Hopefully we do see it this year. So I'm truly excited about it. Hopefully we get at least a tech preview version of that towards the end of the year. Hopefully, let's cross fingers. All right, so now I did tell you guys about the giveaway for the L21 Wolf. The way we're doing it is we're doing it on the second channel, PGR Play, my gameplay channel. So all you have to do, I left the link in the description of this video that leads you to a video called The Order. You just have to go to that video, make sure you subscribe to that channel, and make sure you leave a comment in that video if you want to participate. So now this will end in September 15th, and what you'll get is an L21 Wolf LTI with a digital download of Star Citizen. Kudos to CIG freely giving it over to the channel for when you guys have a chance of winning this. All right, so now just make sure you do that if you want to participate by September 15th. All right, I also wanted to mention, for those that are interested in games outside of Star Citizen, I have a new channel that I'm working on right now. It's called Phase 1 Live as we speak. I might change it very soon, but I'm going to leave a link to that as well if you want to also give me a sub there as well. All right, so just make sure to subscribe to this channel as well if you want more content like this. I'll see you guys on the next one.